Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I have permission to present the result of the text discussion. Vegetation analysis and weeds management. Member of the group 8, Syahrani, and I, Anasta Febrianti. Vegetation analysis. Definition. Vegetation analysis, a study to determine the composition, space composition, and form structure of vegetation of plant communities. Vegetation, a community of plants that live in one place in an ecosystem. The element of the vegetation structure are the form of ground, stratification, and canopy close. For the purpose of vegetation analysis, data on species, diameter, and height are needed to determine the important value index of the forest community composition. With vegetation analysis can be obtained quantitative information about the structure and composition of plant community. Vegetation from association. The community is dominated by one species, pine forest, teak forest, alang-alang, meadow. Association. The community is dominated by various species, tropical rain, forest, shrubs. Vegetation growth rate. Bottom plants, ground cover plants other than shading from trees. Shading tree rejuvenation for support to a height of 1.5 meter. Sampling the rejuvenations more than 1.5 meter in diameter to less than 10 centimeter. Pole tree regeneration with a diameter 10 to 20 centimeter. Trees woody plants with a diameter of 20 centimeter. Quadrants in vegetation analysis. Quadratic method, the shape of the sample can be a rectangle of or a circle with a certain area. According to Weaver and Klisman, a square is a square area of various size. The size varies from 1 meter per square to 100 meter persegi. The shape of the sample tile can be square, rectangular, or singular. This quadrant method has the advantage it is easier and simpler. Square method. Square. The unit area of the sample location measured in square units. The sample tile can be a rectangle, a square, or a circle. Low vegetation circle, shape, low hearts, rectangular shape, square, each form has advantages and disadvantages. The quadratic method based on its use is divided into two, permanent and not permanent. Observation is not continuous. There are two ways to observe the sample plot. Destructive, they make observation of width, number, and biomass. Non-destructive does not damage observation of destiny, frequency, dominance. Line method. It is an elongated sample plot then is placed over a vegetation community used for large areas young plantation where weeds population are dense, low, clustered with clear group boundaries. Plot size determination principle. The plot must be large enough for the individuals of the species in the sample to represent the community, but must be small enough for the individual present to be spirits, contained and measured without duplication or neglect. Important value index. This important value index provides an overview of the influence or role of a mangrove plant species in an area. The significance value is the sum of the relative density, relative frequency, and relative dominance, which ranks between 0 and 300. The tool used is a 15 to 25 meter tape measure or a rope naked with a curtain unit. Timber meter for measuring the length of vegetation group. The tape measure is placed above the vegetation. The length of the vegetation group can be measured. The plant species measure were thus crossed by the line expressed in unit of length. This then can be measured density, amount, frequency, dominance, protection. Point method. This method is effective for the types of weeds that from the tip of the dot allow pinpointing at species even if the population is dense. Tool in the form of a frame with a small needle 5 to 10 centimeter. The type of weeds affected by the needle is counted. The parameter obtained are frequency and dominance. Density is not obtained by this method. Square method. About dominance, the number of weeds that appear in experimental pot. Relative dominance species the value of the dominance of the type dibagi the total value of absolute dominance of all types dikali 100%. Absolute frequency, the number of bits that appear in the experimental plot. Absolute frequency value of the type dibagi sum of absolute frequency values of all types dikali 100%. Absolute density of a species, the number of individuals of that species is the sample plot. Relative density of a species, kerapatan jenis dibagi jumlah mutlak. Important score, relative density ditambah relative dominance plus relative frequency, SDR. Summit dominance ratio, type significant value dibagi 3. Weed management. What is integrated weed management? Integrated approach to weed management use a combination of cultural, physical, biological, and chemical methods to provide the best possible weed management in each situation. Integrated weed management is more environmentally sound and more effective then complete relation on chemical management. While not all management methods are useful for all weed species, taking an integrated approach to weed management can greatly increase the effectiveness of your effort while reducing the express associated with herbicide use. Weed management methods. The following weed management methods are discussed the general trends: weed prevention, mechanical weed management, cultural weed management, biological weed management, and chemical weed management. In all cases, preventing seed production is an important part of the management process. Non-chemical methods. Weed prevention. Weed prevention is more simple if weeds do not become established in the landscape. Exclusion of weed species is by far the best preventive measure available to the home gardener. Since weeds can be introduced in topsoil compost with other plants in irrigation water and via set contamination clothing, equipment, and pet hair, a little attention can prevent a lot of trouble. Do not introduce soil contamination with seed or plant parts, and don't plant ornamental species which are potentially weedy unless you are willing and able to control them. Physical weed management. Several methods of physical weed management exist. Among these are head weeding, hoeing, cultivating, and mulching. These methods have advantages and disadvantages which vary with the type of weed to be managed, making awareness of the weed's life cycle and growth habits essential for effective management. Physical management method must be used very regularly to have any appreciable effect on spreading or perennial weed. The root system of perennial plants must be served by frequent pollinating, hoeing, or cultivation for this method to be effective. Hand weeding. Most annual and biennial weed plants can be easily managed by hand weeding. For the types of weeds, hand weeding can be an ideal method of management since the soil is not disturbed, new weed seeds are not brought to surface, and the seed will not encourage to germinate. And infrequent hand weeding is seldom effective on spreading or perennial weeds. However, since it is very difficult to remove all parts of the plants. Hoeing. Hoeing is intended to cut weeds off or just below the soil line with minimal soil disturbance. Hoeing can give good management of annual broadleaf. Wheat and biennial plants is their first growing season. Grasses may be more difficult to manage by hoeing, as the growing point is frequently below the soil line and may not be affected by the shallow cuts used in proper hoeing. As with hand weeding, hoeing may not be effective on spreading or perennial weeds unless it is performed frequently enough to starve the roots. Cultivation. cultivation, rototilling, and similar methods. While effective for annual and biennial wheat can actually contribute to the spread of perennial wheat. For instance, cultivation with morning glory wheat vessel is a garden full of the wheat by cutting the root and shoot into small sections. Wheat can grow many new plants. Moving. In vast areas, uncultivated seeds such along road seeds, moving may profit equate management of tall growing with simple by reducing seed production. It will also help reduce the fire hazard process by dried weeds. Few weeds species are killed by moving, but moving to prevent seed production may be a very effective means of management of certain species, including biennial of some annuals. In laws, moving regularly at the proper height for the grass species may help minimize weed growth and invasion, but will seldom provide adequate weed management. Many law with special weed, when moved, simply continue to produce flower and seed at the reduced height. Mulching. Mulching relies of preventing weed growth rather than directly attacking the grow weeds. Mulch work by preventing sunlight from reaching the plants underneath the mulching material. Without sunlight, plants cannot grow, and seeds of some species are not encountered to germinate. In addition to weed management, mulches can aid in conserving water and preventing erosion. Several mulching options exist for the home landscape where they can be very effective in garden and ornamental planting. Organic mulch, choose a bark, compost, grass clippings, straw, and other materials typically need to be applied in a layer form to several inches thick to be effective and must be renewed periodically because of natural decay. Organic mulch use alone will probably be only partially effective against many perennial which have substantial food reservoirs to grow through the mulch. Cultural weed management. Cultural weed management methods can be effective in reducing the number of weeds in a landscape and also reducing the likelihood of new weed invasion. In the home landscape, cultural weed management method might include use of drip irrigation system to minimize water availability to weeds, selective fertilizer application, rather than broadcast in planting and maintaining healthy planting to provide competition for weed species. In vegetable gardens, competition can be provided by teaming planting carefully and interplanting slow-growing vegetables with fast-growing types to minimize the open areas where weed thrive. In lawns, a dense, healthy stand of grass can help prevent weeds from becoming established in ornamental planting. Useful cultural techniques include maintenance of healthy plant to set out with shading and use of drip irrigation to minimize water availability. Biological weed management. Biological weed management or biocontrol relies on the action of one or more natural enemies of a weed species. These enemies may include disease, insect, or other organisms Biological method will help manage weeds, but do not eradicate them. In Washington, biocontrollers have some success in managing tense route, leaf-leading pills and seed meat, and some other species. Biocontrol probably has little applicability in the home landscape primarily because of the relatively small number of weeds involved. In longer areas such as pastures, roadside, vast areas, woodland, biocontrol is more viable and may significantly contribute to management of some weed species. Chemical weed management and overview. In an intricate weed management program, herbicides are typically considered to be least preferred management option. Reasons for this include expansion the potential for this chemical to be used contrary to the label direction. Herbicides are a designated chemical weed management tool, but with many other kind of tools. The user must become proficient in their proper use. Suffer the consequence. Some simple precautions will help you minimize the risk of chemical use, while maximizing the effectiveness of herbicide as part of your integrated management strategy. Identifying the weeds, read the table, selection and herbicide contact vs translocated herbicide, proper timing, spray with care. Thanks. That's my presentation. Sorry of their mistake. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.